I've got over 1,000,000 liters of sugar beets here in these harvesters, and I gotta get it over to the farm. But what trailer am I gonna use? How's it going, everybody? Driver53 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at my top trailers that you're going to be able to use whenever you need to haul around your crops, whether it's after harvest or whenever you're trying to sell them. And the first one on the list today has been on my top list for quite a long time. This is the X52 Tipper. Now, this is by 82 Studios. Guys, it's going to hold 250,000 liters in the Unrealistic capacity right here. And the thing that I really like about it is that it's got a hydraulic that it's going to lift all the way up in the air, and then it's all going to dump out right here. And now I'm not sure why he didn't make it 53 feet, but it's 52. Base price of $81,500, and as you can see down at the bottom, it's going to hold just about everything that you're going to need to transport, except for like your production items. So whenever we get in here, we can see that the configurations, you've got some different ones. This thing is not only a tipper trailer, but it'll also be a forestry trailer. So it's got the back end open right there, so you can just throw logs straight into it. But David does have another logging one that I like a little bit better than this one, so I don't use it in the logging configuration here. I typically always go with the Unreal capacity here of 250,000 liters. Now, on the wheel brands, David's actually added a few to match the Phoenix that he made also, or you can get the Lizard or the Vatterstein. If you've run in some other type of truck with this, then go ahead and go with one of those. Now, on the extras, I always run all of this. You've got the markers on the sides. You've got a little bit of barrier there to keep vehicles out from underneath. Your lighting, you run all the chicken lights. You can never have enough chicken lights on an 82 Squared Studios mod. You gotta just get all the lights. You have to. Attachers, this is important. If you want to run trains, you're gonna need to get the attacher back here in the back, the rear hitch. Cover comes with or without, and that's on all the different capacities. You can have that here. Now, your main color, your cover color, your frame color, your rim color, I mean, all of these are going to be in all the different colors that David has here. My couple favorites are the blacked out chrome or just the regular chrome perfection. Now, copper perfection, that's a really nice one too. And like I said, it's going to function just like, you know, a regular trailer. You're going to be able to pull over your cell point right here. You're going to get your message, and whenever you click the command there, it's going to go ahead and start unloading. Now, it is 250,000 liters, and I'm going to go ahead and not open the cover, this one. So it takes a little bit, but it's not too terribly long considering the amount of product that you have in there. It actually unloads pretty well. That wasn't too bad. Sticking with the unrealistic volumes of 250,000 liters. Up next, this is the Lizard bulk and manure system by SolarGuyModding. Now, this is a relatively recent addition to the mod hub, and oh my goodness, y'all, these Prenoth tracks right here, absolutely insane. With this mod, there are 3 different options. We're only going to be taking a look at the tipper trailer itself. Right here, you got a standard capacity tipper. You can also go with an extended capacity tipper, bringing you up to 66,000 liters, or the Unreal capacity is going to bring you to 250. Now, a really awesome thing about this is you can get this as a spreader as well. I've looked at this in a couple other videos. 250,000 liters spreader for manure or solid fertilizer here. Yeah, I mean, this is one trailer that can do it all. Just get a toolbox or your workshop, change the configuration to whatever you need to do. We're going to go ahead and stick with the Unreal capacity tipper right here. Wheel brands, you've got Continental, you've got Nokia, you've got Trelleborg, and then you've got Demco, which is Trax, or you've got Elmer, or you've got Prenoth. Holy cow. And then back to Continental. Fenders, I like to get them, you know, like everything. Mud flaps, yes, absolutely. In the back, right there. Attachers, same thing. You can set up trains with this. Go ahead and get it. It's going to drop it down right here in the middle section right there. Body color and your accent color. What this is going to do is it's going to change the main portion of the body. So this is like the inner portion. Your accent is actually going to be like the outer portion right there. Now, your DOT stripes, that's the red and the white on the side, but that's the red and the white right now. You could change this up to be yellow and orange if you want it to be, whatever your dot is in your area. And one really good thing about this tipper trailer right here is that whenever you pull into one of these silos like this, if you've got a really low ceiling in this thing and you've got a collision up there, you're going to be able to pull this in right? So let me go ahead and back up just a little bit. Well, it's going to do it like that. But watch this. I'm going to go ahead and unload, right? And then it's going to start raising up. And look at that. No collision. No collision there. And it's got a pretty good unload speed as well. Now, if you're looking for a tipper trailer that doesn't have the hydraulic lift up and it just dumps out the back, you're going to want to grab this right here. And this is the Silage Boss by Bcbuhler. 260,000 liter capacity on this one right here. And you've got a few options for customization. And with a base starting price of $63,500, it's a really, really nice entry-level trailer. So you've got your standard design here. You've got design 1 back to standard. That's just going to be the words on the side. Capacity, realistic capacity, unrealistic capacity takes it up to 260. Your basic one is 65,300. So we're going to leave that at unrealistic. Your main color here, you don't have very many options. It's base game stuff, which it's okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and select blue here on this, and that's it. That's the only color that you can really change. Now your rims, yeah, you can change those too, but you've only got black, white, gray, or chrome. And like I said, with this one right here, whenever you pull into your sell point, you don't actually raise the tipper trailer up at all. So we're gonna go ahead and stay right here. There's my command, and boom, the back opens up and all of your product actually dumps out the back. You don't have to worry about any collision or anything like that. And the one thing about this is that the unload speed is just a little bit slower than the other two. I feel like by now I would have already been done talking with the other ones, and we're just barely past halfway. So I'm going to keep talking here until this actually gets all the way to 0, so we can see exactly how long it's going to be. We're still at 15% right now. Come on, man, you can do this. Unload. Almost, and there we go, 100% unloaded, and that did take quite a little bit of time. But if you're running one of the Colossus sugar beet harvesters and you've only got one in the field, this one right here will, the entire load. It's 253,300 in one of those, and this is 260. So you're going to be able to get an entire load of sugar beets in here. You got a little bit of room, but the other trailers, you're not going to be able to empty out a complete harvester. And speaking of sugar beets, I've got 4 harvesters right here. Each one has 253,000 liters, 253.3. So a little bit over 1,000,000 liters of product. And I've got a trailer here that's going to be able to take almost every bit of this. Yes, it's a 1,000,000 liter capacity tipper trailer. And that's going to be this one right here. This is the 53-foot Dropdeck trailer Autoload bales by Mac Trucker 921. Now, don't let the name Autoload bales confuse you or steer you away from this one. And that's because this trailer does a lot of different things. Yes, you can see $55,500 for your base price right here. But whenever you get in, you can see that it's set up as a regular flat deck, right? Or you can come over here, Autoload bales, or this is where your tipper body starts to show up. Now, this one right here is 106,625, or you can get a log trailer, or keep going across, or this is, if you keep going past the tankers, this is where those other capacities start showing up. All right, so you've got your tanker trailer, then you come here. Unrealistic 1 is $250,000, and that's going to give you a total of $122,500. Unrealistic 2 is going to be 500,000 liters for a total of $132,500. Unrealistic 3 is 750,000 liters for $142,500. And then unrealistic 4 is 1,000,000 liters, and that's going to cost you $152,500 base. Wheel brands, you've got Lizard, BKT, Trelleborg, Nokian, back to Lizard, and you've got some different things, wides and narrows on these. Now, once again, you can get a rear hitch on this one, so you could set up 4, 5, 6 million liters of product. If you've got a truck big enough and strong enough to be able to do that, you absolutely can. Cover configuration, no or yes. It shows it in the open position right now, but over on the right hand side, you can see it rolled up. Now your frame color, that's going to be the bottom section down there. We're going to go ahead and paint that orange. Your body area, let's go ahead and paint that green number 2 right here. And then your cover, let's go ahead and make that blue. You can see that right there on the side. Rim color, let's go with pink. Yeah, the pink red, rose red, right? All right, I've got the cover closed here on the trailer. I'm gonna go ahead and pull underneath all of these auger arms right here. And as you can see, it's already starting to fill up even with the cover closed. Let's go ahead and open this thing up right here. You guys are gonna see that this is gonna fill up with almost every bit of these sugar beets here. We're already at 20%. Now this is a fantastic trailer, I feel like, for root crops. You've got your potatoes, you've got your sugar beets. We now have these harvesters that are going to do 253,000 liters at a time whenever you unload. So if you want to make a bunch of trips, absolutely stick with a smaller tipper trailer. But if you don't want to make a whole lot of trips, you're out here in the field doing it by yourself, or you're playing multiplayer and you've got 3 or 4 or 6 trailers or harvesters all unloading, simultaneously, just repeatedly over and over and over, you're probably going to want a 1,000,000 liter trailer. And my absolute favorite top trailer that we have here for Farming Simulator 22 on all platforms is going to be the Wilson 53-foot Super Hopper by Venom Mods. I mean, just look at this, guys. This is like one of the first, if not the first one that we've got like graphics like this, right? And it's not just case. And it's not a bad base price, $83,000. You do have quite a bit of customization here. You've got Continental, you've got Lizard, you've got Nokian, back to Continental. Now you've got your plantation duals. You could get some stock duals, different things. I think if you get here in Lizard, you actually got some singles. Yeah, some like super singles or the single flotations. Back to super singles. You can get a toolbox on this thing if you'd like to. A little bit of decoration right there. Mud flaps, absolutely. All of them, front and back, and even in the middle. Even in the middle right there, you can see those. And then special editions. This is the cool part right here. You've got John Deere. You've got Case IH. You've got Adco, Kloss. 4 different special editions here on this tipper trailer, and guys, it's awesome. Thank you very, very much, Venom, for adding those. Also, the attachers, rear hitch, yep, right here on the back. Capacity, this is the cool part. Standard capacity is 40,000 liters. Then you go up to upgraded, which is 77.6 thousand liters, or Unreal of 500,000 liters. Now, this is a dual compartment trailer, so you can have 2 different crops in here at the same time. Hopper, now this is going to be like your regular base color right there, yellow. Now, one thing about the special editions, if you throw these on, some of them it kind of stays like right there, right? You got the thing that's happening behind it, right? Because it's just like a JPEG that's going over, or not a JPEG, but a PNG that's going over top, right? So it's be careful on the color, right? If it doesn't go with the special theme that you want, then just get a different one. Maybe you just want some aluminum. I mean, that looks pretty nice. Frame, same thing down here. We're gonna go ahead and make this red. Cover up at the top, let's go ahead and make that gray. Rim color, once again, all your really cool, awesome colors right here. Let's go ahead and do another copperfection. You guys can see what that looks like. And like I mentioned a while ago, you could put 2 different crops in this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the cover, and you can see that we have canola and soybeans in here. So all I have to do is just pull over your sell point right here. Well, I forgot that I was at the grain mill. I got so busy just trying to set this up. What I've got now is oats and wheat. So as you can see, I've got my oats right here. Gonna go ahead and start unloading. If I switch to, I can't actually switch to the front one until this one is completely done. Now, the only thing about this one, it does take a while. I mean, we've only dumped in 10%, 25,000 liters here. So it is going to take quite a while, but you are able to haul 2 different crops at the same time with only 1 trailer. So I think that's a pretty good deal. I have been using this one over on the brand new North New Jersey Carolina map that we are on right now by Mac Trucker 921. Don't worry, there's a story behind that. Check out the streams. It's hilarious what I did on that map. Well, everybody, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, go and give it a thumbs up if you would. You want to stay up to date on my future top mod videos here on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell too. And while you're waiting on those future videos, go and check out one of these 2 right here. Have a great day, night, evening, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver 53 signing off.